आचार्य नागेश्वर राव जी, आचार्य रविंद्र रामचंद्र कन्हरे, डॉक्टर नज़मा हेप्तुल्ला, माननीय राज्यपाल मणिपुर और विविध केंद्रों में उपस्थित आचार्य और छात्रगण और उनका परिवार और बहनों और भाइयों, मैं सचमुच में बहुत आनंद महसूस कर रहा हूँ। मैं सोचता हूँ जो मेरा जीवन में इतनी संख्या में लोगों को स्नातक दीक्षांतर समारोह में एक साथ 2 लाख से ज़्यादा लोगों को डिग्री प्रदान करना ये मेरा सौभाग्य है, इसलिए मैं बहुत प्रसन्न हूँ मन में। I feel really happy to be present here amidst you, in front of you, and amongst lakhs of students and their parents in different parts of the country. इंदिरा गांधी जी राष्ट्रीय मुक्त विश्वविद्यालय के 32वें दीक्षांत समारोह में भाग लेकर अत्यंत हर्ष का अनुभव कर रहा हूँ। इस विश्वविद्यालय की स्थापना उच्च शिक्षा के लोकतांत्रिकरण के लिए उद्देश्य से की गई थी। गत वर्षों में यह विश्वविद्यालय उन वर्गों तक शिक्षा पहुंचने में सफल रहा है जो अन्यथा शिक्षा की रोशनी से महरूम थे, वे लोग भी शिक्षा प्राप्त कर सके। जो शिक्षा संस्थाओं में नियमित पढ़ाई कर सकने में असमर्थ थे, अपने विद्या और विद्यार्थी के बीच की दूरी मिटाकर सचमुच समाज की सेवा की है। अपने संचार की आधुनिक तकनीक का प्रयोग शिक्षा को सुदूर क्षेत्रों में प्रसारित करने में बखूबी किया है। अपने पाठ्य सामग्री को दृश्य, श्रव्य, ऑनलाइन तथा सुरुचिपूर्ण ढंग से प्रकाशित पुस्तकों के रूप में उपलब्ध कराया और शिक्षकों को सुदूरतम क्षेत्रों में सुगम बनाया है। मुझे हर्ष है कि छात्रों के पंजीकरण तथा पाठ्यक्रमों की दृष्टि से यह विश्वविद्यालय संसार का सबसे बड़ा विश्वविद्यालय है। विगत वर्षों में इस विश्वविद्यालय ने राष्ट्रीय अंतर्राष्ट्रीय स्तर पर ख्याति अर्जित किया है। The entire world, this is the largest university. You should all feel proud for working here and also being graduated from this prestigious university. मुझे यह भी ज्ञात हुआ है कि IGNOU ने अपना कार्यक्षेत्र का व्यापक विस्तार किया है। आज देश पर्यंत इस विश्वविद्यालय के 3,500 अध्ययन केंद्र है तथा 56 क्षेत्रीय केंद्र है जिनके माध्यम से शिक्षा का प्रसार किया जा रहा है। मुझे विशेष संतोष है कि भारतीय सेना, नौसेना तथा असम राइफल जैसे सुरक्षा बलों के लिए 11 क्षेत्रीय केंद्र स्थापित किए हैं। कठिन उत्तरदायित्व और विषम परिस्थितियों में सुरक्षा बलों में सेवाओं की विशेष स्थिति को देखते हुए आपका यह प्रयास सराहनीय है। I would really like to compliment the university for coming out with this noble idea of educating our brethren who are all working in the armed forces. That's a noble work. मुझे विश्वास है कि सुरक्षा बलों के सैनिक और अधिकारी इन सुविधाओं का लाभ उठाएंगे। इसके अतिरिक्त IGNOU ने विदेशों में भी 26 अध्ययन केंद्र स्थापित किए हैं। गुणवत्तापूर्ण सुदूर शिक्षा का क्षेत्र में इन क्षेत्रों के माध्यम से IGNOU ने राष्ट्रीय और अंतर्राष्ट्रीय उपस्थिति दर्ज की है। I am extremely happy, as I told you in the beginning, to be among you today at the 32nd Convocation of IGNOU, which was founded on the cherished philosophy of democratization of education and reaching the unreached. This university has made knowledge acquisition accessible to many learners who otherwise were unable to attend regular institute of higher learning. It is effectively serving the educational needs of the learners by breaking the barriers of distance through different mediums. The print, audio, online delivery as also interpersonal interaction. I'm happy to learn that IGNOU is the largest university in the world in terms of student enrollment and programs offered. Over the years, IGNOU has received national and international acclaim. I'm glad to learn that IGNOU has developed a network of 3,500 study centers, 56 regional centers, and 11 recognized regional centers for Indian Army, Navy, and Assam Rifles across the country, apart from 26 overseas study centers. Indeed, IGNOU has made its presence felt both nationally and internationally by providing quality education through open distance learning system. I am delighted to learn that IGNOU today has cumulative student strength of over 32 lakhs who are pursuing more than 241 academic programs. On this momentous occasion, I congratulate all the 2.2 lakh students of IGNOU who are receiving their certificates, diplomas, and degrees from this esteemed university. My congratulations to all of them who are getting degrees today and diplomas today. I also wish them all the best in their future endeavors and to be worthy of certificates, diplomas, and degree they have earned. Dear students, please remember that your learning does not end with the acquisition of an educational degree. Learning is an ongoing process, and you need to upgrade knowledge on daily basis to face a highly competitive world. The world is changing faster. We are living in an era of LPG, liberalization, privatization, globalization. So we must equip ourselves with the latest what is happening in different parts of the globe. And now, thanks to the information technology, now everything is available on net and everything is known. What is happening here is known in Washington in a few minutes. What is happening there will be known here. So that being the case, we have to come out with the new ideas, new innovations, out-of-box ideas, and we must equip with the knowledge that is available in various parts of the globe. As I told you, the entire globe has become a small village now. So this is a continuous process, and education is not only for acquiring a degree. Education is not for only employment. Education is for enhancement of knowledge. Education is for enlightenment. Education is for empowerment. And lastly, education is for employment. But in our country, people look into education for employment only. Okay, employment is needed, but enhancement of knowledge, enlightenment, empowerment. The moment you are educated, you are empowered. That should be the thinking of the people of the country. Once upon a time, India was known as Viswaguru, my dear youngsters. And students from across the world used to come here and study in reputed universities like Takshashila, Nalanda, Pushpagiri, and many places. Following foreign invasions and its colonization, we lost that preeminence position. India has the rich treasure of ancient knowledge, the knowledge contained in our traditional scriptures like Vedas, Upanishads, and other ancient texts was passed on from generation to generation and made India the spiritual leader of the world. We have inherited a vast body of indigenous knowledge through yoga and Ayurveda. The practice of yoga helps in leading a healthy and balanced lifestyle. Yoga is for your body, not because of Modi. You have to understand this. Some people link it to the government and think, hey, to sarkar ka karyakram hai. Some people that try to link it to religion also. There is no dearth of specialists in our country. Yoga ko kuch mazhab se kuch lena dena nahi hai. Yoga is an ancient Indian art. Yoga brings unity of mind and body. मेरे से किसी ने पूछा सर एक वाक्य में कहिए योगा के कारण से मुझे क्या होगा, मुझे क्या मिलेगा? मैंने कहा योगा करने से तुम योग्य हो जाएंगे, ऐसा कहा। सिंपल भाषा में उनको। And one boy told me, sir, yoga is fine, sir, but only one problem. I said, what is that problem? Tell me. Yes, sir, yoga means Surya Namaskara. I said, okay. What is your problem? Surya Namaskara. I said, if you have a problem with Surya Namaskara, then do Chandra Namaskara. No problem. Namaskara is our samskara. That is a physical activity. So everyone in the country should really focus with the lifestyle changes that are happening now. With the way we are becoming mechanical, materialistic, there is every need to focus on yoga. And it has no age. You can learn it at any age. Even at this age of nearly 69, I am going through yoga class every day, wherever it's possible. Today also I had just completed yoga class before coming here. Physical fitness is required. I play badminton every day. Morning also today I played badminton, 1 hour. Wherever I go, I try to also. The reason is, we are not doing any favor to the government. Earlier in our education system, all these things used to be there. I remember during my childhood, we used to have a NCC class, NSS class, Navy, Air Wing. We used to have a physical training class, compulsory. Now schools are run in multi-storied buildings. Why do you have physical training? Then we used to have a craft class, all crafts of India. You have crafts are there. People depend on various crafts. And then we used to have a craft class. Then we used to have a gardening class to be good with the nature. That used to be taught to the children. And we used to have a moral science class. Now science remains, morals have gone. The time has come again. We must go back to our ancient world education system and combine with the new technology. And then move forward. Because there is so much in our scriptures, in our Vedas, in our Upanishads. A lot of people in Germany have been there. They are doing research on our Vedas and Upanishads. We think, what is Veda, what is Upanishad, what is? This Puran hai. Puran means Purana. Puran means Purana hai. Purana means Gharana hai. This samajhna chahiye. One has to understand this. See, those days, Charaka, Samhita, Susruta was a surgeon. Varaha Mihra, astronomy. Arya Bhatta, Bhaskaracharya, Garge. Those days, Garge used to come to public and used to argue before the people. Woman, those days. So that's the culture and civilization of India. So we should remember our culture. That's why I feel that our education system, there has to be a special stress on our culture and our heritage. There has to be a special stress on our history to motivate our people that these changes are required. And we must go back to our roots. I am very happy to see here the convocation dress. The recent past, I have been going around different universities. Most of them have given up that colonial model. And we are now slowly trying to wear our own robes, our own dress. Earlier we were in the ropes of the Britishers. Now ropes have gone. Ropes, no, you know that truth. See, Khadi also is being encouraged. I am very happy about it. That encourages employment also and empowerment of the people also. I am very happy that United Nations, at the persuasion of our Prime Minister, 177 countries adopted a resolution declaring June 21st as International Day of Yoga. I have been to Romania. The President told me, sir, here in the Central Hall of Parliament, we had a Yoga Day. Then recently I have been to Costa Rica. The Costa Rica President, who is young, 39 years, he has issued a presidential decree asking the people to go through yoga. Costa Rica. And here we are hesitating. Ayurveda has its origins in the Vedic culture as an indigenous system of natural healing. Unfortunately, due to prolonged foreign rule in the country, practice of Ayurveda has got sidelined and neglected. Now, Ayurveda has been emerging as a major source of diagnosis, treatment and healing. However, to ensure patient safety and efficacy, every system of medicine should be evidentiary and based on through research and widespread clinical trials. My dear youngsters, the time has come to know for India to re-establish itself as a knowledge and innovation hub. For that to happen, we have to completely overhaul our higher education system to cater to the fast-changing requirements of the 21st century in different sectors. Apart from remolding the syllabi and pedagogy, the stress should be on learning by doing. According to the latest All India Survey of Higher Education 17-18, there are 903 universities and the total number of colleges stands at 49,061. Currently, the total number of students enrolled in our colleges and universities is about 36.7 million. Although our GER is improved to 25.8%, it lags behind the global average of 33%. And those of the emerging economies like Brazil, 46%, Russia, 78%, and China, 36%. With Indian economy on the rise, all of you will have plenty of avenues and opportunities, and you should seize them. But remember that there is no substitute to hard work. Set goals and preserve to achieve them. And as exhorted by former President Dr. Abdul Kalam, dream high and aim high and work hard. But work with dedication and sincerity to realize your dreams and build a new India, where there is no hunger, where there is no poverty, where there is no illiteracy, where there is no fear, where there is no discrimination, where there is no corruption. That is the new India we are all now aiming. So we must all become partners in that effort, because we are all stakeholders. Looking at your young and enlightened faces, I am reminded of Swami Vivekananda's famous exhortation, arise, awake, and stop not till the goal is reached. Now, your ideal should be, as said in Brihadranayaka Upanishad, Astoma Sadgamaya, Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya, Mrityorma Amritagamaya, lead us from ignorance to truth, lead us from darkness to light, lead us from death to deathlessness, not to breathlessness. As India is rapidly advancing towards a knowledge-based society, it should preserve its traditional knowledge base and integrate it with the modern education system of the country and the world. My dear students, India is placed in an advantageous position when compared to many other countries, because 65% of our population is below 35 years. We have a demographic dividend. It's an opportunity, but at the same time it is a challenge, because the aspirations are very high. And we must, by ensuring skill development and imparting latest training in various vocations to youth, India can cater to the global requirement of skilled workforce. Apart from meeting the demand within the country, I am sure that the national policy on skill development and entrepreneurship will address all the challenges of skilling, while the national skill qualification framework will help standardize the integrated skill component of the people with the formal learning arrangements. We are now living in an information and communication technology-driven world, with 46% of the people having access to our internet and 92% to our mobile phones. Importing ICT-enabled education has become the sine qua non of the modern society. In fact, ICT revolution is triggering a paradigm shift in the education sector. As you all are aware, massive online open courses platform is set to bring a revolution in the area of learning and knowledge dissemination. In India, massive online open courses platform has emerged to be the world's largest online free e-learning platform portal. It is designed to achieve access, equity, and quality in education at all levels and area. Again, under the Swayam Prabha program, high-quality education programs are telecast through the DTH channels. Further, the MHRD, under its National Mission on Education through ICT, NME ICT, has initiated the e-Pathasala. The interactive e-content covers around 70 subjects across all the disciplines of social sciences, arts, fine arts, humanities, mathematics, linguistics, and languages. The use of ICTs have made lives of millions of Indians comfortable now in most of the areas of their engagement, be it agriculture, industry, business, or service. Quality assurance is important for improving higher education sector. The root cause of the problem in private and government-funded institutions is commercialization and poor governance respectively. Education, politics, medicine is to be called as a mission. Of late, some people are trying to convert it to a commission and giving some remission for the merit and doing some omission of the values. We should have the passion and not to compromise and continue this as a mission. Higher education should transform individual into a responsible human being with the social, moral, ethical values embedded in him or her, apart from making the person more productive. Thus, the quality assurance and accreditation mechanism should acknowledge the transformative role of education in a broader sense and facilitate in widening the horizons of the Indian higher education system. I am glad to learn The IGNOU has already launched several skill development programs through open and distance learning and ICT-enabled modes, and has integrated skill component in its flagship bachelor degree program under the choice-based credit system. I must applaud for creating a wealth of academic e-content through its Gyan Kosh, a national digital repository to store, index, preserve, distribute, and share of the digital learning resources. Share and care is the core of Indian philosophy. So we must do it in the education also. I'm also happy to learn that IGNOU proposes to launch several online academic programs soon, and has also initiated a new course for online learning for giving impetus to this mode of learning. Quality assurance is important for improving higher education sector. The root cause of the problem in private and government-funded institutions is we should avoid commercialization. A single standard solution may not ensure improvement in quality across higher education institutions. Finally, before I conclude, I would like to all of you to remember 4 pillars of learning UNESCO has suggested. There are learning to know, number 1. Number 2, learning to do. Number 3, learning to be and learning to live together. These are the 4 pillars that we must base our education system. You should be able to access new knowledge and use it to your advancement and welfare of the people around you. You should develop new skills all the time and ultimately realize the hidden potential with you. In everybody there is a hidden potential. Educated, uneducated, weaver, fisherman, blacksmith, everybody, washerman, everybody has got some skill or other. Even the cook, he has got some skill. The driver has got some skill. We should tap that skills, upgrade the skills and guide them and improve the skills. Because this land, this water, this air, this atmosphere has got something special in it. That's why you see a lot of Indians now heading multinational companies. Satya Nadella, Microsoft. Indira Naidu, Sundar Pichai. Latest you have Geeta Gopinath, Chief Economist of the International Monetary Fund. That is the talent of India. You go to America, Silicon Valley, every second boy or girl will be an Indian. That's the talent available in India. So I would add that you should uphold ethical values at all times and remain committed to preserving India's culture, tradition and heritage. Also, please give utmost priority to protecting nature. Nature. Love and live with the nature. Nature, culture, together for better future. That should be the motto for all of us. In other words, promote culture and protect nature for a better future. My best wishes to all of you in your future endeavors. आप सतत नया ज्ञान अर्जित करें, उसका प्रयोग अपने और बृहत्तर समाज की उन्नति और कल्याण के लिए करें. आप निरंतर अपने कौशल का विकास करें और अपने क्षमताओं को पहचान तथा उन्हें विकसित करें. अपने अपने अभिष्ट लक्ष्यों को सिद्ध करें. सबसे आवश्यक है कि हम विभिन्न मतों और दृष्टिकोणों के साथ सौहार्दपूर्ण सह अस्तित्व सुनिश्चित करें. संसार की असीम विविधता का उत्सव मनाएं. मैं अपील करूंगा कि जीवन में स्थापित नैतिक मूल्यों का पालन करें. भारतीय संस्कृति परंपराओं को धरोहर के प्रति निष्ठा रखें, उनका संरक्षण करें. प्रकृति और पर्यावरण की सुरक्षा के प्रति संकल्पबद्ध रहे. अपने भविष्य का सुरक्षा के लिए प्रकृति का संरक्षण करें, संस्कृति का संवर्धन करें. आपका भावी उपलब्धियों के लिए मेरा शुभकामनाएं है. I would urge upon all of you, remember, the Prime Minister has given a call, reform, perform and transform. Transform the nation. Transformation for the betterment of the humankind. Five things to remember. I am telling everywhere where I am going. Number 1, remember your mother, who has given you a beautiful birth. Should never forget. Mother includes father also. Woman with W-O-M-A-N, man is there. Second is remember the native place where you were born. Should never forget that. And do something back home, what great position you may acquire. Third is the mother tongue, the language that has come from mother's womb. You should never forget, because it has come from mother's womb. Bhasha or bhavana ek saath chalta hai. You will be able to articulate better in your mother tongue. Promote, propagate, protect, and feel honored that you are speaking in your mother tongue at home. घर में अपना मातृभाषा में बोलना चाहिए। माँ, पिताजी, बाकी लोगों से बात करते समय भी माँ, माँ माने अंतराल से आता है, मम्मी यहाँ से आता है। रात को एक बार घर जाके ट्रायल करो, बिकॉज ये वीकनेस हो गया कॉलोनियल माइंडसेट के कारण से। हमारा गांव में भी हमारा बुजुर्ग लोग भी कहते हैं बाबू थोड़ा मम्मी डैडी कहो। क्यों ये मम्मी डैडी बीड़ी जाड़ी केड़ी, अपना अपना परंपरा है, अपना परंपरा। माँ तो अच्छा लगता है, माँ अच्छा लगता है। मदर टंग इज लाइक योर आई साइट, अदर लैंग्वेज इज लाइक स्पेक्टिकल्स। If you have eyesight, then spectacles will work. If you don't have sight, even if you are reborn, no sight, forget about the foresight. Understand this. I am not against other languages. Learn as many languages possible. Learn English, useful. Learn Hindi, South Indians. Learn South Indian language, North Indians. It's very, very useful. बहुत useful होगा. But only thing is, do not forget the mother tongue. And then governments also should encourage primary education in their respective mother tongues. The regional centers of IGNOU, I suggest in the future, the education at the lower level should be in their respective mother tongue only, because you have to deal with the people. The education system, the framers of our education system, they should think about it seriously. Even in the courts, even in the hospitals, even in the offices, everywhere it should be local language. And then additional language, other things and all. And then the next is motherland. You have to remember and protect the safety and security of your country. Irrespective of caste, creed, sex, religion and region, India is one. We are one nation, one people, one country. Anything happening in Kashmir should be a matter of concern to all of us. Anything happening in Kanyakumari must be a concern to all of us. That's how we should see to it that we take the interest of the people at large. That's why you have to become a patriot. And you say Bharat Mata ko Jai Ho, that does not mean only Jai Ho to Bharat Mata's map, photo. Bharat Mata means 130 crore Indians, people. And we have a culture of not only respecting human beings, but also respecting animals, taking care of the birds. That has been our tradition. So keep that in remember, and then always stand for nationalism, national outlook, social outlook for the country. And lastly, Guru. The Guru, जिन्होंने आपको ज्ञान दिया, कभी भी गुरु को भूलना नहीं चाहिए. Should never forget the Guru, the institution, जिन्होंने आपको ज्ञान दिया, हमेशा उसको याद रखना चाहिए. Because people may say, sir, now everything has come on the net. Okay, even to run the net, you need a Guru. Even to run Google, Google is very informative. But if something happens to Google, then Guru is required. So Google can never replace Guru. Please remember this also. So with all this, my dear young friends, what I am suggesting is India has got a bright future. We are moving ahead once again. I have been going around the different countries. Everywhere there is interest about India. There is appreciation of India. Number one is because of our culture. Number two is because of peace. Gandhiji's non-violence. And thirdly, because of the economy. Indian economy is moving forward. Morning I was seeing an expert article in one of the newspapers. The World Bank estimate says world over average 2019 2.9, 2020 2.8, 2021 2.8% GDP. Europe 1.6, 1.5, 1.3. BRICS 5.2, 5.3, 5.3. BRICS countries, 3 years. China 6.2, 6.2, 6%. India 7.3, 7.5, 7.5%. If we continue this momentum and you all work together, and political parties, they also stand by reforms and do not be carried away by populistic announcements, and stand for the larger interest of the country and long-term plans for the development of the nation, we have got a very bright future. So be confident and be happy, and then whatever responsibility you get, try to be happy to perform it to the fullest satisfaction. Once again, my congratulations and compliments to all of you. God bless you all. Thank you very much. Namaskar. Jai Hind.